Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. It's going to be a beautiful week this week. The blessings and the mercy of God are going to follow you all the days of your life. So lift up your head and rejoice. Your God is with you. I want to teach you for just a moment today. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1 and 2. Woe to those who make unjust laws, to those who issue oppressive decrees, to deprive the poor of their rights and withhold justice from the oppressed of my people, making widows their prey and robbing the fatherless. What will you do in the day of reckoning, when disaster comes from afar? To whom will you run for help, and where will you leave your riches? Nothing will remain but to cringe among the captives and fall among the slain. Now this sounds really strong. But I want you to understand that God looks at the ruling class of a nation, that God looks at the ruling class of society and says, now wait a minute. You may be the ruling class, but I'm the ruler. I'm King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And he said, listen, these unjust laws that just enrich yourselves, that's not right. He said, these oppressive decrees that deprive the poor of justice, that withhold justice from the oppressed, that allow businesses to make prey of widows and children. He said, you have to understand, you may be a congressman, you may be a senator, you may be a barangay official, you may be whatever, you may be the ruling class, but you have to understand that God will hold you accountable. As leaders, as political leaders, Romans teaches us that you are a servant of God. God holds leaders accountable. When you make rules and laws, they need to be just laws. When you make laws for the people, you need to make sure they're not oppressive, that they don't hold the people down, but rather they liberate and lift the people up. They don't exploit the poor and the widows. You need to make sure that we issue just laws in our land. Or one day, God says, you're going to look around and there will be nothing left for you to do but to cringe. God is Lord.